needs to be announced publicly to everyone because I do believe the enemy listens, and I do believe that they prepare and they move. So I just think that if we could get to have these conversations about ISIS, that if we don't lose focus on all the other things that are going on in this country, such as the lack of economic development and job creation, immigration reform,
right,
our national debt and the deficit. I'm disappointed that we just had a vote to continue this continuing resolution until December, mid-December almost. And this is something that should have been addressed at the end of this month. Congress knew that we have a job to do. We need a balanced budget. And so I'm just really surprised by, those things more than the leadership of the president when it comes to this war.
Also, don't forget too, with people who are on a fixed income right now, their incomes being shrinking too now, because you mentioned that the economy is shrinking down too as well, and the people who are on fixed income, their paycheck is also is also being diminished because of Obamacare. How come that's not being addressed either? And it should be. And this is something that the Congress should repeal, and they're not doing it. Why is that? Go ahead, Glow.
Well, I'm not sure. I think that Congress overall wants to appeal it, but their hands are tied because we don't have both, two branches of government that will give us an opportunity to repeal and or define or replace Obamacare. And it's not just people with the fixed income. There were a lot of new taxes introduced under Obamacare in 2014, and there's some more to come in 2015.
Right.
So overall, we're seeing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you're right. Go ahead.
Right. So overall, middle-class people are feeling the effects of Obamacare. I don't know about you, but I've been working diligently trying to find out what the true numbers are, other than what they're reporting and telling us. But we know that there has been a decline in the number of people that are receiving these benefits. And with less people in the system, that means someone is having to pay for it. And that's, again, affecting not only people with fixed incomes, but the middle class as well.
Right.
So we've got a lot of issues to address. But I tell you, more importantly, I'm concerned about still the IRS having access to our personal and medical history. When we know right now that they're losing billions of dollars every year in fraud as relates to income tax, and now these same people who don't have a system in place to stop the bleeding and stop the loss of the American taxpayers' money, they're going to be the same people that we're trusting to have our personal health care information. Those things to me are very concerning. So Congress has a lot of work to do. I know that there are several issues that they addressed. I know that, now ISIS has taken, a leading role in what conversation is, but this morning to our president talking about global warming. I'm letting you know right here and right now, when I'm out knocking on doors and talking to the constituents in this district, and not only that, in Florida, they're not talking about the climate. They're talking about putting food on the table, making sure that they have a roof over their head, and how they're going to take care of their children and their families. Those are the things that I hear all the time. And then right after that, it's the security of the country and it's immigration. But we're not talking about climate control. And why our president is speaking on this is, besides me, is only to keep us off track, to keep us off focus. Because if they can shift our thinking away from the true issues that everyone in America is feeling and thinking about, then they understand that they're going to be in a world of trouble, and that the president's approval rating is going to be even more than it is now, and that the Democrats are going to have to be accountable for the condition that this country is in. And I am telling people, don't lose focus. Stay very focused on what the issue is. Don't let the other side or anybody distract you from what the truth is. But the real reality is that you're living every single day your life, and that the other people around you are experiencing every single day in their lives.
Mm-hmm. Right. And also, what is one issue that matters to, that you think that matters